Hey, what's up, tubers? This is the SHTF Hunter. In today's video, I'm highlighting 3 guns that costed me less than $250. I guess you could say 3 great guns. So this one I've had since for at least 4 years. I can't remember how long I've had this one exactly. I just got the Bersa 380. They got a few things in common. They were actually closer. All 3 of these were actually, you know, more closer to the $200 mark than $250 mark. Here recently, Rural King, and they all 3 came from Rural King. And this one here recently, Rural King has discontinued Bersas, and I'd always wanted one, and I actually got this for $207 out the door. And over here we had the Taurus G2C. Like I said, I had it 4 years. I've shot it a lot, and I've carried it quite a bit, and just really love this gun. And over here we have a Rock Island Armory 38 special. They call it the Model 200. Some people say it looks a lot like a Colt 38. One of the reasons I got this is for my wife. It seems like it's for women or people who don't shoot a lot. It seems like the revolver's easier for them to learn. Basically, you can just grab it and pull the trigger without a lot of complicated, you know, safety devices and whatever on them. But I'd always wanted a Bersa. That's one of the reasons I got it. Let me say another thing. Let me start off by saying I would never recommend anybody go out and buy a high point handgun of any kind. For, you know, they cost $150. My thing is, for $100 more, you can get a better quality gun. It's going to serve you better, and it's a lot more concealable than a high point. But so I'm going to shoot all 3 of these guns today. Probably going to put 12 rounds through each one of them, and take you down range to see the results. We'll talk about the sights on these guns. So the Bersa is just left right adjustable. You can adjust it by this screw right here, or you can drift the sights. So it's left right adjustable. It does not, you cannot adjust the height of the sights. Taurus sights on the G2C, which I'm not even sure if they're still making the G2C. I know they make a G3 now, or G3C. So the Taurus sights are fully adjustable, left, right, up, down. And I've actually made 50-yard shots with this gun. I think this is probably the only gun on the table I could probably make a 50-yard shot with. And the Taurus, or the Rock Island Armory, is just no adjustment whatsoever, no drift, nothing. It's just, I call this thing, to me, it just reminds me of a solid piece of metal, but it works. So I'm gonna put 12 rounds through each one of these and check the results, and here we go. Start off with this one. There's 6 rounds. Shooting Norma practice ammo, 158 grain. It was empty. I'm shooting at a distance of 15 yards. We'll go check over results before we shoot anymore. All right, so this was my target area. It looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we'll count that since it broke a line. 8 rounds inside the target area. And we got 4 outside. I was probably aiming more right in here, but I pulled the hammer back to get better accuracy, but I'm gonna mark him and we'll shoot something else. All right, next is going to be the Versa 380. I'll have to reload about 4 rounds to make it 12 rounds in it. I don't have another mag. Alright, 380's a little bit small, but this particular handgun, where it weighs a lot more than them subcompact polymers, and it doesn't, the impact isn't quite as bad on your hand as those little polymers. So. All right, let's take it down range and see how it done. All right, folks, so with the 380, I have to kind of aim high, use a little bit of what they call Kentucky windage. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the kill zone. Then I got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But anyway, that's, the group looks like it's a little bit wider than the Rock Island 38, but you know, I may just need to drift. If I drifted it back over a little more to the left, I might have had a little bit better results. But anyway, so it's still good. Get these marked. All right, I saved what I consider the best for last. Taurus G2C. I can fire 12 rounds, don't have to reload with this pistol. Like I said, I've carried this for, you know, quite a bit for 4 years. I consider this pistol as good as my Glock 19, but it's only half the price of the Glock 19. I've made 50-yard shots with it. But right now, we're just gonna make 15-yard shots and see what happens. Now the trigger pull on the first round is very long. Let me check it. Okay, so there's nothing in the chamber. So it's very long. It gets back to a point right there. And then after that it breaks. So it goes that back here, then it breaks. The reset's great though. So second, third, whatever round, you don't have to let up on it. So, all right, give it a shot. All right, going down range, check that out. All right, folks. So I'm gonna count the shots in the kill zone with the G2C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. Oh, so you got 9, 10, 11 out here. I maybe missed one. Oh, we actually had a 9th one right there. So out of 12 rounds, that's the ninth round. Out of 12 rounds, actually, the G2C would have won. This is a pretty tight group here. I think I had 8 rounds with the Rock Island 38, and but anyway, so get these marked. All right, so you've seen the results. You've seen all 3 of them function without without any malfunctions. And if I could only pick one on the table, it's definitely the Taurus G2C. I'm sure you can probably still find these maybe in gun shops second hand. Like I say, I don't know if they're still making them. Maybe check out the G3C. I know the G3C doesn't only has drift adjustable sights, but so you got 12 rounds, 8 rounds, 6 rounds. Now this Rock Island Armory, they do make a 2-inch barrel version. Unfortunately, the grip is still this long, so the Taurus, it's actually smaller than a Glock 19, and in my opinion, just as good. The Bursa, it's like the poor man's James Bond pistol. To take it apart is kind of cool. I had never had one. I always wanted one. It's always been a trade item in this area. I've never heard nobody really say anything bad about them, but it definitely feels better than using a polymer subcompact 380. But anyway, there's 3 great handguns for less than $250. And this is the SHTF Hunter. I'm out.